Hey everybody, I'm back with the Scratch Jackson Road to the Show, and we got a big 5-game set against the Chattanooga Lookouts here, the AA affiliate for the LA Dodgers. You see there Julio Urias, one of the best pitching prospects in all of baseball, so it's going to start fast and furious for Scratch in terms of difficulty, and let's see if he can continue his brilliant start to his career. He's just been hitting everything in sight, getting on base, stealing bases, scoring runs. Everything's been clicking. Let's see if he can stay hot. But first, Matt Vasgersian has something about his last game.
And we're back with our minor league pregame show as we move closer toward AA baseball in the Southern League with today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Dutch Jackson is our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this.
And now it's game time. Chattanooga at 3-2, Tennessee at 4-1. That first 5-game set, pretty much all 5-game sets. So that's interesting. I don't know if that's to real life in AA. Probably is. I guess I just didn't realize that. There's a AAA team here just outside of Austin in Round Rock for the Houston Astros. I'm used to that, having some 4-game sets and some oddities there. But I was unaware of a 5-game set, and so that's what they do a lot in AA here, and so we got a 5-gamer against Chattanooga. Like I said, a very legitimate pitching prospect here to start as he faces Julio Urias. Gets a 1-1 count here in the bottom of the first. I think he's batting second in this game. He's been kind of bouncing around between leadoff spot number 2, number 3 spots. All 3 of those he's batted in, which is interesting, particularly the 3 spot. He should just be a leadoff guy, but I don't mind. As long as they're batting him at the top of the order, you've got to get as many plate appearances with this guy as you can. Get him on base. And I think I mentioned this before, but he's such a KC Royals kind of player right now, and it's particularly, pertinent considering how well they're playing. I mean, they're just, I can't believe what they've done. Look at that base hit into the gap. I can't believe what they've done against Baltimore like this, taking a 2-0 lead in Baltimore. It was surprising enough that they beat the Angels, but to see them kind of decimate Baltimore so far, at least, is really surprising to me. But that's the kind of player that Scratch is. He would fit very well on that team. He would take over Omar Infante's spot in a second, slashing hits, using his speed. Although he doesn't quite have the defensive aspect that a lot of their team does, because really still working on the second base defense there. He's going to be batting second in game 2. You see they lost the first one. He only had that opening base hit. Average down to 522. Maybe he needs to be benched. Obviously, I'm kidding. But look at what Jackson and Jorge Soler are doing. It's incredible. And we know there are a ton of prospects on this in this Chicago system, I should say. So when he does finally get promoted to AAA, he's going to be dealing with it again. He flails there at a slider, maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Finds a pitch down low that he likes here, and oh no, oh boy, there it is. No doubt. Get out. Wow. Second homer for Scratch. Both of them no doubters too. He doesn't need any cheapies. You saw that home run swing on the slider. He flailed and missed, but got the pitch he wanted down low. Sinker ball, and he took it out. That's huge. I love that. I love that with this guy, with this 5'5", no power having guy. You connect. It doesn't matter if you have the stature for home runs. You can send it way far out there. Whew. 396 is not some moonshot in the grand scheme of things, but for a guy like this, of his stature, you hit a no-doubter. You pimp that one a little bit. So now we go bottom 5 there. Tennessee's still leading 1-0. And, obviously, I don't expect him, nice infield hit, I don't expect him to be part of this club all year in Tennessee, but you still want to win, He's not if they make the final or whatever, he's not going to be a part of that. No way. I mean, he's going to be at least in AAA, hopefully up with the Cubbies for a September call-up. But, you know, and so that said, it's not like he's trying to lead this team to victory, nor with Soler either. Neither of them are going to be here that long. Hopefully they're out of Tennessee by the All-Star break, at least. So there you see a nice 2-for-4 game. Solid, you know, just keep... Oh, of course, that lowered his average. That's the funny thing. And unfortunately, Tennessee lost again. They're now 5-3. Matching record with Chattanooga. But let's see what he can do here. Ooh. And that's just a little bit of good luck there. He swung at a bad pitch, kind of check swung at it. Barely made contact and floats it over the first baseman's head. Well out of the reach of the right fielder, too. So that... Sometimes it's nice to be lucky. And he turns it into a double, though. That's what speed does, obviously. And, again, we're seeing that. Maybe, actually, we're not seeing that as much with the Royals in terms of stealing bases. They don't need to because, for some reason, they've had this power surge, which has been just bananas, too. Mike Moustakas, Eric Hosmer. Where'd their power come from? I mean, fantasy owners have been asking that all year. And another stolen base. Just running buck wild with this guy, and why not? I've mentioned this 100 times, but gonna just be more selfish in Double-A with these Road to the Show guys. Hopefully not to the detriment of the club, but you know, just to have some fun. What about now? What about stealing home? Oh God, stealing home because it sent him, and he was safe. Oh man! See, because you can send runners on 3-2, 2 outs. When it's bases loaded, you know, off a third. But when you're on third by yourself, you're not guaranteed to move. You don't have to move even with the walk. So I was being silly there on purpose, and obviously with the walk, he's dead to rights, but did a little dipsy-do with the slide, got the hand in there as the catcher missed, maybe treated it a little bit too nonchalant, and thought he had him. But alas, he didn't. So a steal of home. Not quite Jackie Robinson looking, but not bad. I'll take it. Nice work. Scratch. Oh, bad reaction there. But can still get the double play. Boom. That's some good speed there. That's what his ability to turn, you know, a bad reaction moving forward there when you were trying to go to your right. He still turned that into a double play, and that's good. So you got 2-2 bottom 9 now. Chance to really do something. Take that ball. And these situations are fun. Again, they're not the highest pressure that you're going to see, but it's a lot of fun to get in there in the bottom of the ninth with a chance to do something. Unfortunately, he grounds out. Not great in the clutch there. But doesn't keep him from a player of the game because his team eventually won it, and he had a huge game. 3 for 5, 3 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. They won it in the bottom of the 10th. He didn't get to bat again, but that's all right. 3 singles. Couple runs, bunch of stolen bases. That'll get you a nice player of the game. We jump into the next game now. Got that average back up. 531. Matt Caesar not doing well from the leadoff spot. 176. Only 8 games though, so no panic necessary whatsoever. He's not a bad player. Got that 545 OBP with just the 1 walk so far. But you know, in Double-A, it's hard to take walks, not because I lack the patience to do so, but because they throw so many great pitches. You know, I'm not going to lay off of something like that. You got to shoot that one right back up the box for a base knock. And then obviously, now with half at bats for your opponent or for your teammates, pardon me, it's hard. It's hard to always have counts to steal, but you get 2 on count right there. Definitely going to go ahead and go. And wait for. Oh, see, I thought I waited long enough for it to drop, but no. That guy snagged it. Third baseman snagged it right out of the air and doubles him off. That's unfortunate. I mean, I froze, but it didn't freeze long enough. I lost it, to be quite honest. I didn't think he caught it. Ooh, sends one deep there, but not quite enough. You don't usually see that kind of pop from scratch, but you know, we've been seeing the homers and some big hits. Usually he's doing stuff like that, just dropping them in for easy, guaranteed singles. This one's close late as well, and look at this. That's a shot right into the gap. He's going to score first to home. That's huge on the triple there. Nice work. Very nice work. And let's see, he goes 2 for 4, scores the run. That's about it. So they go 7-3 now, and we'll be back next time and we'll see what he can do.